you don't fuck with them, but you're wrong for sleeping with that girl. And then doing this now and treating it the way you're treating it right now. You're wrong for that. You understand? At the end of the day, she was infinite.
I understand,
At the end of the day, she is someone's child. She has feelings. Do you understand? And you need to be sensitive to that. You shouldn't have slept with her.
One thing I love about Big Brother nominations is that is when you get to see the craziest of the craziest betrayals, ladies and gentlemen. Betrayals on all levels. Yes, that is also the time where you get to really see how some housemates are perceived in the minds of their fellow housemates, right? That's when you get to know if certain connections in the house, certain friendships, relationships in the house are actually genuine or not, or just for the cameras, right? Or just for strategic relationships or just alliances. And this is not me saying that housemates should not nominate people. I mean, guys, come on. If there is no nomination, how will the winner emerge, right? How will the game continue? So yes, nominations will definitely happen, but ladies and gentlemen, betrayals normally happen. Betrayals is a regular during nominations, and last night's nomination process in the Big Brother Titans mansion was no exception. Yes, it's completely rattled a lot of the housemates. There were certain housemates that felt like they actually had very solid relationships with the heads of house, only for the veto power to be used, and they were shocked that, oh my God, I thought we're brothers. I thought we're friends. I thought we had each other's back. I thought we were siblings. I thought we were family. You know, it was so hilarious, especially listening to Marvin, you know, kind of rant a bit to Yaya about how he felt that, oh my God, he had a connection with Kanaga Jr. You know, he was willing to take Kanaga Jr. to the end of the game. I was laughing when I was also listening to Kanaga Jr. on the other hand, saying something like, oh, my family is not here, oh, my family is at home, blah, blah, blah. So ladies and gentlemen, last night was really interesting. There were so many conversations here and there, but we're not just going to focus on the conversations surrounding nominations. There were also one or two other conversations that was quite interesting. Yes, there's the one between Yaya and Mmeli, where we learned that Mmeli struck a very, very terrible blow below the belt at Nelisa. Guys, this one is not nice at all. You hear it and you get really pissed. All right, so we're going to get into this video. We'll talk about that particular conversation and also how some of the housemates nominated and the impact of their nominations in their relationships and friendships in the house. We're going to get into the video and talk about it now. You're especially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the T. For those of you that are newly subscribed here, thank you so much for choosing to become a part of this family. For you that is a returning viewer or a returning subscriber, thank you so much for making our time to click on this video to watch. Thank you all so much. Please, if you are yet to join this family, just do exactly what you see on your screen. You totally need to be subscribed here, especially if you are looking for that space where you can get the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of reality TV shows, movies, and trending social topics. This is where you get all of that juicy tea. And guys, anyways, you know the deal. So quickly, let's move on into the conversation. Marvin was the most affected by the nominations last night, especially because he and his partner Yaya were not originally nominated for eviction last night. Yes, but by virtue of the heads of house veto power save and replace, automatically they were put up for eviction, right? So he was completely shocked yesterday. Also, especially because the heads of house are more like his people. Yes, he has a very, very close and in fact close bond. He has a very, very close relationship with both of them. Yes, for Kanaga Jr. is more like his younger brother. In fact, yesterday they had a great day playing dead, you know, playing Nollywood movies, right? With Kanaga Jr. Doing some makeup on his face, like a gunshot wound on his forehead, and then Marvin playing dead whilst Kanaga was playing the bad guy, shooting him. And it was really fun. They had so much fun in the house. I guess it was not just the only time. They sometimes have conversations together, and Marvin is a very, very cool guy, guys. I mean, no doubt about that. He's a very, very chilled guy, but yesterday, Kanaga was heard in the house saying that his family is not in this house, so his family is outside. At the end of the day, it's a game. And he's right. I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. So no matter how close you are to someone, you need to also ask yourself, are you willing and ready to forfeit that $100,000 to that person? And whilst Marvin and Kanaga Jr. shares that kind of sibling bond, with Blue Ava, it's kind of different. It's more like, should I say a sexual kind of bond? Yeah, not really a bond, but they're just kind of close. Yeah, by virtue of the fact that both of them flirt heavily with each other from time to time. And it's not really helping matters as well that Marvin is also playing the same kind of game that Yemi is playing in the house. Yes, you know, the same thing that Yemi is doing. Oh, I like this one, but there has to be room for me to also spend time with this one. That's the exact same thing that Marvin is doing. He's doing it with JP openly, and he's also doing it openly as well with Blue Ava, right? So in a way, he was kind of hoping that because of what he shares with these people in their own different ways, that they were going to not put him up. Yes, so he was really shocked when it was like the easiest decision for Kanaga Jr. to make. Kanaga just went ahead and called the name, and this dude did not even give two toss. He did not even look back after doing it. I mean, Marvin was so shocked. And although he had a conversation with Yaya, saying that, well, he was kind of shocked, you know, because he was hoping that he won't be up until maybe in 2 weeks time, maybe in week 5, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, get out of your head. It's a game. Nobody is above nominations. At the end of the day, nominations go touch everybody. Yes, so now it's your turn. Brave it up, yeah. And I said it on my video yesterday that it's actually a good thing for these housemates to be nominated, especially for those ones who have actually been doing a lot, right? Then it helps them to know their strength outside the house. But aside nominations, the conversation that really got me gagging was a conversation between Yaya and Mmeli. So it turns out that after the night of marathon shagging that Mmeli and Nelisa had on Saturday night after the party, even going as far as pissing off Sandra, just basically messing up Sandra's evening, guys, Mmeli ended up dumping Nelisa. Hey! And guys, the way this guy did it, oh my God, I said Mmeli does not fear God. This guy does not fear God at all. So apparently he had started giving her the cold shoulder the morning after. Yes. And then it didn't even help matters at all when the eviction happened and Sandra, whom he had interest in first before Nelisa got evicted. So Mmeli was traumatized the whole of Sunday. Guys, I didn't even notice. This guy was traumatized. So according to what he was telling Yaya, that he was under the influence of alcohol, that it was the liquor that made him do what he did. Yes, that Nelisa wanted to talk that Saturday night, but then he was saying that, oh wait, let's talk in the morning when my eyes are clear from alcohol. So she was the one that was literally pushing everything. And guys, that one is not a lie. We saw how it all played out. She was the one that initiated the idea of him sleeping in her bed. She was the one that pushed for them to do stuff together. She was the one that was literally running up and down looking for condoms in the house. Literally gave it up on a platter, just like that. I mean, she gave it up so easily. She didn't even make the guy work for it. She made herself so easy to lay, so easily accessible. Yes. So for him, it was kind of a turn off for him. Like, okay, what's your agenda? And guys, remember, Mmeli is a smart ass. Mmeli is not the type of guy that you can easily manipulate with, sex or emotions into being an alliance to you, or an ally rather to you. So they had done what they did on Saturday night and in the early hours of Saturday morning, because guys, it was literally a marathon. They did a lot, yes. And then the next day, he gained clarity. He was in his right frame of mind and he had thought over everything again and he realized that he had actually messed up. So from what he was complaining to Yaya about, yes, it wasn't his idea. She initiated everything. And aside that, the fact that he had also accused her of being an instigator, it was not just an accusation for him. He had actually watched this girl. He has noticed that she is actually playing a dirty game. So the fact that some days ago, she had warned him, I don't want to talk to you, stay away from me. She had disgraced him in front of other housemates whilst they were playing the first truth or dare game in the house, right? In the first week. And then the second week again, she was giving him the cold shoulder. Like, our attitude towards him was cold at first. And then all of a sudden, the very night, that they were going to play truth or dare, and before you know it, she is coming to throw herself at him. So for him, it was highly suspicious that what exactly is she aiming at? that, okay, if she wants them to be allies, is it by giving him sex on a platter? You know, like it felt like she was trying to buy him. That was the way he saw it, you know. So he was just like, he was done with it. That on Sunday she came, she wanted to hug him, and he gave her a high five and told her, listen, whatever feelings you're catching, go and throw it away, because I'm not in for that shit. I told you already, I want to have fun in this house, and that's that. I'm not in for all this emotional stuff. So he completely threw her off and gave her the cold shoulder, and that was why Nelisa was mute mostly the whole of yesterday, guys, because I noticed that in the house Nelisa was kind of quiet. I was wondering, like, is Nelisa in that house as well, or was she kind of evicted impromptu like that, only for me to see her in the evening again, and she was looking very subdued and quiet. So I was thinking that maybe it was Ebuka's questions about instigation that actually muted her that way, only for me to hear the conversation between Yaya and Mmeli, and then I realized that, oh my god, Mmeli actually gave this girl the dirtiest breakup ever. Yes, in fact, the dirtiest one. So I love what Yaya did. God bless her sweet soul. She spoke some sense into Mmeli, and I love the words she used specifically, that listen, this girl is someone's daughter as well. If you knew you did not want anything serious with her, you shouldn't have slept with her. Now you slept with her, and now you are making her feel like trash. It's not fair. It's not right. So she actually spoke a lot of sense and told him that, listen, I'm not saying you should go and date Nelisa, but at least have a conversation with her, a civilized conversation. Apologize to her, and then both of you have to be cool, because at the end of the day, we're in a confined space, or they, not me, they are in a confined space, and there's no way they can be in that house and not talk to each other. And so Mmeli thanked Yaya for her advice, yes, and later on that night had a conversation with what's her name now, Nelisa. They settled their differences, but they're not gonna date. They're not going to date. But the good thing is he apologized for being a dickhead, and they settled their differences. Ladies and gentlemen, there were other conversations that happened last night. I'm going to bring that more to you on another video, but for now, go ahead and let me know what you think about the veto power save and replace of last night. Yeah, also let me know what you think about Mmeli's actions to Nelisa and just what they did generally. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.